What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. Another Jordan 1 we're talking about today. So many Jordan 1s, so little time, but here we go with another one. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Air Jordan 1 in Neutral Gray and Hyper Crimson. Now, here's the thing about this shoe. Definitely not an OG colorway in the Jordan 1. Brand new colorway, brand new style, little different materials that we'll get into as well. But the thing about this shoe is that I really don't know where it derived from. So after we take a look at the shoe, I say that we try to figure out where they came from. All right, so starting with the upper, regular Air Jordan 1 high OG silhouette. Nothing changed about the silhouette, nothing deconstructed in this one. We just got new materials here and some very new color blocking. Starting, of course, with the upper, neutral gray suede here. Now, this is interesting. Jordan Brand gave us a suede and leather sneaker for $160. That's really dope. I don't know if you guys really care much about that, but to combine these two materials and this quality of leather and still keep the price point at $160 to me is pretty dope. But really nice suede materials here, going all the way around the shoe, behind the heel, down the eyelets, and wrapping around the toe box. They used a lot of suede material in this shoe here. Now the suede changes to a hyper crimson suede, or it looks like it might be dyed, or it looks like it's all the way frayed away, whereas maybe this was the full neutral gray. This on the collar looks like it's a little worn off, like you wore down all the gray and now you're seeing the crimson underneath here. That's kind of my take on it. You get this really nice cream or sail colored wings Air Jordan logo this time on the lateral side of the shoe. Moving down to the quarter panels, you get this nice black leather here. It's a stiffer leather. It's not as soft as some of the other leathers that we've seen on certain Jordan 1 models, but it's still a really nice quality leather. It's really nice. Now, right underneath that neutral gray suede swoosh, you're gonna see SP19 Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now, a lot of people wanna know what in the world is that there for and why does it say that? Now, we all know that SP19 is spring of 19. I'm not gonna ask why a spring 19 sneaker was released technically in the wintertime, but you know, hey, calendars may change over there at Jordan Brand. I don't know. Toe box of the shoe features that same all black leather here, that same stiff kind of leather. When I press it, you guys can really tell it doesn't really go in as easily as some other leathers do. Other leathers just kind of fold in because they're so soft, whereas this one really kind of keeps its shape. The tongue of the shoe is all deconstructed, as you can see on the top and on the side, similar to an off-white or a blazer. The tag here in the middle is that regular Air Jordan 1 OG tag with Nike Air with the swoosh. Swoosh is in orange, and this time the Nike Air is, I don't know if this is sail or like a light green color. It almost looks green to me. All sail midsole with a really nice neutral gray outsole to match the neutral gray upper. You also get a hyper crimson insole in this shoe with, of course, the Nike Air Classic logo on the heel. As far as laces go, you get a standard black pair of laces, and you also get an extra set of hyper crimson laces if you want to swap them out, if that's your thing. And that's pretty much the sneaker in its entirety. Again, I don't really know what the inspiration was, and I promise you guys, y'all know I likes my history and I likes my details, so I really tried to scour the internet looking for what the inspiration behind this sneaker was, but without knowing somebody directly on the design team at Jordan Brand, there was just no way that I was gonna find out what exactly the inspiration behind this shoe was. And it's baffling to me. So I'll tell you what, why don't we make up our own story about what inspired this sneaker? Let's see. This actually looks like a prototype or a model, kind of like how Tinker Hatfield had his collection of all of his sketches that ended up coming to life. This almost looks like one of those, like it was a sketch that somebody at Jordan Brand made a long time ago, and it just never came into fruition until now. Why throw hyper crimson into the shoe? I get the neutral gray, I get the black, I just don't get the crimson. Let me think. Maybe a designer from Jordan Brand was walking his kids to school one day and saw a bright orange cone, and he was wearing gray and black, and that's where the hyper crimson came in. Maybe somebody's kid was drawing on the Air Jordan coloring book one day, and they came across the Jordan 1 and colored it in black and crimson and gray. I don't know. I'll tell you though, I do like the shoe. I'm still kind of wondering what in the world I'm gonna wear it with, but I really do like it. It's nice. This actually was a really limited release as well, which I think was smart on Jordan's part because they probably weren't too confident with how this colorway was gonna go. So they actually made it pretty limited. As far as I know, this did not release on any foot sites like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, or Eastbay. We got it here locally at a City Gear, but they only got probably one pair in each size. It was very, very limited. Kind of hard to get. And the proof of that, again, is over on StockX, where I watch all of the values in the market of these shoes going up and down. And if you can find this sneaker in a size smaller than probably about a 10 or a 9, if you find like a 7 or 8 or a 9, something like that, these shoes are worth like $300 right now. And the shoe is only $160 retail. So you know, again, they must have been pretty limited. So hopefully Jordan Brand keeps up the trend of trying new ideas and concepts. I accept art in all of its beautiful forms. And again, I always say this, sneakers are art. So I appreciate it for what it is. But again, without really knowing the story behind the shoe, it's a little harder to get behind it and to really support it without just looking at the pure aesthetic of the sneaker. And I don't know, at first glance, I don't know. This one is kind of I don't know. So, hey, I tell you what, why don't you guys comment down in the comments, sound off below. Let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan 1 Hyper Crimson and Neutral Gray. Are you feeling this colorway or are you not feeling this colorway? Why or why not? I'm really interested to see what you guys think about this one. And while you're down there, make sure that you click on that subscribe button. We would love to welcome you here at the Sneaker Fetish family because you never know what kind of heat I got on the way, and I guarantee you I got some heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on Sneaker Fetish today, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Air Jordan 1 High OG in Neutral Gray and Hyper Crimson. And until next time, I'm out.